Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki and we are a little weird around here. And the sun is in my face. It's fall. It's cozy season. I have not bought books in a while season. It is book shopping day. I haven't stepped into Barnes in months and I have my eye on some, I think. I don't know if they'll have them here, but I want to just relax and book shop for a bit. I haven't done this in so long, so I thought I should take you guys with me. I love doing these videos. I have so much fun taking you guys with me to the bookstore. Let's see if maybe I can get a really good haul today. If I don't buy a whole bunch of books today, that won't break my heart. I think this is just let's have fun, let's decompress, let's enjoy the bookstore together. So, let's go. I'm finding a lot of other books I want to get. This is becoming kind of a problem. I already got a basket. It's fine. It's totally fine. Really want to find some dragon books, but I'm specifically looking for pirate books. Like, I really want to read pirate books. Do you guys know any good pirate books? This looks kind of piratey. Kinda. I'm gonna keep looking a little bit, though, to find some pirate books. How to self-edit this. I need to exude confidence in public. Exude confidence. Now it could be a pirate spicy book. I'd be cool with that. I think we might be in the clear for me to hide over here in the music section. This is full. This is full. This is not a problem. This is perfectly okay. I think I got a good plethora of books in here. I have some books I've been eyeing for a little bit. I got some fantasy, I got some mystery. I got a couple horror books / thriller books. Other than that, things are looking pretty swell. I can't find any pirate books. Don't really know where I can find a good pirate book. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do one more walkthrough. I think I'm good. I think this is good. Me looking over here like there's some people coming this way. It's just a wall of Downton Abbey. I definitely did some damage. I'm so happy though. The serotonin is going through my veins. I'm gonna drive home. Hopefully traffic isn't horrendous. I have to call my hubby because some tea in our friend chat just kind of dropped and he needs to know because he's not in it. Because he doesn't get multi-text for some reason. I don't know. If I get the tea, then I have to tell him the tea. Anyway, it's warm in here. I'm gonna get back onto the freeway. I gotta head home. And then I wanna show you all the books that I got. I'm home. And I didn't die, thank goodness, because this guy ahead of me when I was driving home was driving like an absolute dickhead and kept brake checking me, or he just wasn't paying attention in general, and then he would brake really hard and it would be a repetitive thing. I almost rear-ended him like twice. And I'm giving him a huge car length. It's like I get home and I'm telling Nathan about all of the shenanigans of people who are just rude. Just rude. And he was out riding his motorcycle and people to him are just rude. What is up with people that have such a horrible life you have to take it out on everyone else? Sorry your life sucks. Not my problem. Anyway, ranting aside, I'm home, which means we can talk about the damage that I did to my wallet today. But I'm really, really happy I found these books, and I'm really happy to read these books. I'm in a thriller mood, so I got like way more horror books and thriller books than I usually get. Now, I'm new to the horror genre and thriller in a way because I don't normally read those, but I love them. They're so much fun. And I think we should probably start off with a big bang here and talk about it. I know I mentioned it earlier, but me and a couple girlfriends really want to read it. I have the mass paperback copy of this, but something about this just screams scary, quintessential Stephen King. So this is a beefy book, 1,153 pages. This is a chunker, but I'm like very excited to read it, and I appreciate how floppy this is, because can you imagine trying to read this book and it just won't flop? I would feel bad breaking the spine of this book. Maybe if you guys want me to do like a reading vlog or something on just it and do like full spoilers, I will be cool with doing that. Or if you see any of these books here that I bought that you want to see a video on, let a girl know. I saw this floating around a lot before and I didn't want to pick it up because I didn't really think I would jive with it, but the paperback of Cleopatra and Frankenstein came out and I read the back of it. This looks like high society. To me, this feels like a 1980s drama. She's British, loves to paint, finds a guy, get married, he's an alcoholic. It just sounds fun. I think this would be a really fun novel to read. But yeah, I think I want to give Cleopatra and Frankenstein a shot. Her name is Coco. Well, thank you, Coco. I've seen this book before, and it makes me a little, como se dice, nervous to read these. I tried to read it in the beginning of last year because of how graphic the book was in the beginning. I was like, this is not my cup of tea. And then I've seen it all over TikTok of like, the first book is really not everyone's cup of tea. You have to read the first one, and then the second one is kind of where everything takes off, and that is Guild. I hope I can stick with it. I remember reading the first chapter and being really icked. So maybe if I push forward and persevere, I'll keep going, because a lot of people really, really like these. So I think this is about a prisoner who is locked in a cage, and he uses her for his own fun. On a completely different topic, so I briefly said this before, that I saw Ian got it on his wish list, and I think someone got it for him. And I know I said while I was at the bookstore that I was trying to find like a pirate book or some sort of like ship book, and I think this might scratch the itch. This is the Bone Ships. I think this is a trilogy, and the back of it sounds super fun. It says, for generations, the fleet of 100 isles have built their ships from the bones of ancient dragons to fight an endless war. The dragons disappeared, but the battles for supremacy persisted. Now the first dragon in centuries has been spotted in far-off waters, and both sides see a chance to shift the balance of power in their favor, because whoever catches it will win not only glory, but the war. That sounds so fun. That sounds fun. I want ships. I want high sea battles. I want pirates. I want that. And if you guys know like any book about pirates or high seas or siren or something, it can be even a little bit on the spicy side. I don't care. Not spicy. I want to see it because I want to read pirate books. I want to read pirate books. It is hard to go into the fantasy area and look around Barnes and be like, where are the pirate books? I see no pirates. Well, I saw this one. Hopefully this is piratey. Sounds more Viking, but then again, who knows? Like, Vikings are fine too. Norse mythology is pretty cool with me. But yeah, pirates. All right, and then I saw this TikTok where one person completed the entire reading order of Robin Hobb. And I've been looking at Robin Hobb for a while. She writes like those fantasy books that give you King Arthur and the Round Table vibes and Robin Hood kind of vibes. To me anyway. Those are the kind of vibes I see when I hear about Robin Hobb books. So I got the first one. This is the first trilogy. This is The Assassin's Apprentice. This looks so cool. Doesn't this look like old fantasy style? Like, can you imagine like all of the book spines just getting bigger because you have all of these? That makes me just scream excitement. So this is about young Fitz. He's a bastard son of a noble prince, raised in the shadow of the royal court by his father's gruff stableman. Fitz is treated as an outcast by all the royalty except the king's shrew, who has him secretly tutored in the arts of the assassin. For in Fitz's blood runs the magic skill, and the darker knowledge of a child raised with the stable hounds and rejected by his family. As barbarous raiders ravage the coasts, Fitz is growing to manhood. Soon he will face his first dangerous, soul-shattering mission, and though some regard him as a threat to the throne, he may just be the key to survival of the kingdom. Why does this sound like this? Why do these sound similar? There's even a stag on here. I'm gonna do you guys a royal favor here. If you're a fan of this, I'm gonna see if this might scratch your itch. Like, I don't know about you, but this sounds a lot like this. So I don't know about you, but I hope that's the case because I really like this series. This might, and that's coming from the girl who hasn't finished this yet. Should I do some thrillers next? My girl Sarah Caroli was reading this in the summertime and I saw that book. I was like, wow, that looks really cool, because when she went book shopping, that looked interesting. Well, they actually had it. This looks really fun and really fascinating, and then hearing about what she talked about with like how this all wraps up, I think this is gonna scratch the itch I'm looking for. This is not in any way a romantic-y book. There is an enemies to lovers like thing in here, but I think it's mostly plot driven and not character driven, which makes me really excited because the main character, her brother, gets taken. He's arrested for treason. So she decides to become a spy and infiltrate like the emperor's like soldiers and stuff. I think a story of like sister, brother, like she's trying to get him back, secret societies, a little bit of like fighting and stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't really know if this is a young adult novel per se or if this is a new adult, but I don't know about you, but this looks really cool. And check out the spine. And that looks so cool. I think when you get all of the books, they like make a picture. I got this guy. Okay, cool. I got this one, buy one get one 50. That makes me so happy. This has been in my like wanting to buy list for so long, and I finally snagged it. I got Project Hail Mary. I hear Project Hail Mary is like a quintessential sci-fi book. If you want to get into sci-fi, this is probably a really good introduction into that. I am so excited to get into this. I've been looking at it every time I go to Barnes. I always tell myself no, and I don't know why. It's just something it's not yet time. It's not time. Well, this was the last one. And it was buy one get one 50. Say less. I'm getting it. It's meant to be. I waited and did my time and now I get it. This is the sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and Earth will perish. I think the first one I want to talk about is one I've already read, but I really, really, really want it on my shelves because this is one of my favorite books of the entire year. And that's Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I am obsessed with this book. I don't know what it is about this book, but when I did the challenge of my favorite creators picking books for me to read for like a week, which turned into a month, Ashlyn told me to read this. And I was like, man, I'm kind of scared to read Pet Sematary. No, this completely opened up an entire world for me of Stephen King. And this is not a scary book at all. This is just a really, really strong thriller. It's not even a slasher flick. It's just a psychological thriller. I cannot stress enough for you guys to read Pet Sematary. It is so good. If you want to step into King, pick this one up, or if you're more of a fantasy fan instead of a thriller fan, then you should read Fairy Tale by Stephen King. I read that one this year too. Also one of my favorite books of this year. This is about Lewis. He takes a new job in Maine with his family, and that this entire time there's like this overarching like doom on him and his family alone, where like mishaps keep happening, and as things keep going, certain things keep happening, and if you know how this goes, it just kind of gets deeper and deeper and deeper of this psychologicalness that's going on to this family. And the ending of this book drove me crazy. Okay, I promise there's no more Stephen King coming. I've seen this book a few times. This looks like an old movie cover, and it's supposed to be like not super scary, and it's called My Best Friend's Exorcism. Look at that. This looks like a Stranger Things cover. Like she's looking into your soul. Ooh. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is about a group of like high school kids. They go skinny dipping and one of the girl dies, but then she like comes back to life. I think that's honestly all it is. It just looks like fun. I don't know what it is. It just screams like old slasher flick, old 1980s, old 1990s horror movie. It doesn't seem like it would be overly scary. It looks more like satirical. I keep looking at it every time I'm at the bookstore, and I'm like, you know what? It's that time of year to finally like get into some scary books, and this one just looks like perfect for October. I saw Riley Sager, the only one left, got published in paperback. This is supposed to be a gothic mystery. I think the vibes I kind of get out of it is Psycho vibes. She's wheelchair bound, she doesn't talk, someone comes in and is helping her, but the story behind the house and the woman living inside of it is she killed her family and she's the only one left, and she was 17, but they can't prove that she did it. And certainly last but not least, I decided to pick up an Agatha Christie book, Halloween Party. I don't know about you, but this just screams spooky season. Spooky season. And Agatha Christie is honestly one of those quintessential writers that does Murder, She Wrote vibes. Miss Marples and Agatha Christie's in general are just quintessential mystery books. It's like when you go to see your grandma and she has on Murder, She Wrote. That comfort that you do is an Agatha Christie book. Not only that, if your grandma reads Agatha Christie, then you hit the jackpot. My grandmother loves Agatha Christie, so she would be very excited for me to read Halloween Party. But this just looks like very short, very fun, really fast-paced, not a lot of hard stuff going on here, and I feel like in a 24-hour readathon or something, this would be a really, really fun read. There's tons and tons of Agatha Christie books. Some people, they don't like Agatha. Some people love. I just want to read a spooky book. And this was honestly on the table with all the other spooky books I got. Like this, and this, and this are all on one table. But this just looks like a ton of fun, and I'm really excited to give this a shot. And like I said, it's 260 pages, so I think this will be a lot of fun. Give it a nice little read, a very cozy book for the fall season. And that's it. Those are all the books I got. Yeah, I think for me, that's a pretty good haul. I think that is a lot of damage to my wallet. Thank you so much for coming shopping with me. I have more fun shopping with friends than I do on my own, so thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit like, follow, and subscribe. It helps me out, and turn on that little notification bell so you know every time that I upload. Also, please leave me a comment about any of these books that you want me to read. May it be a reading vlog, maybe certain books you think I should put on my higher or my TBR, maybe something that you've read out of here that you think I'll really like. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to post. Like, I'm open. Like, tell me what you want me to do. Like, if you guys want a book rec video, I'm kind of thinking I might put one up soon. I don't know. Let a girl know. I'm so glad that you guys were here, and I will see you guys in the next one.